Good morning, guys. Today we're going to have our second online session. Let me hold a second because we have a little noise here, and then we'll continue. Hello, Nancy. Let me just five more minutes, okay? Okay, good morning. Good morning, Nancy. Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Please bring text, please, if you can listen to me well, or if you need me to change. ¿Me puedes oír, Nancy? Nancy, ¿me escuchas? Nancy, por favor, pones el chilito verde para saber si se me está escuchando. Okay, let's continue. So today I'm gonna share with you some screenshots of the activity. So let's continue. I'm going to share some screenshots of the activities with you, and if you have any questions, you can just let me know, and I'll answer your questions. So we have the learning activity number 1. So the screenshot that I'm going to share with you first is how to access that learning activity. So you go to your platform. Let me change a little bit the color here. A little bit here. Hold the second. Hold the second. Here it goes. So you click here at activity 1. Then you will see all the information for activity 1. First, you have to access the learning guide number 1. You click here to download this document. You read this document, and number 2, you read the materials, play safe, and support materials. Number 3. So we have 1, 2, and 3 activities to do. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So we're going to check first the materials, the learning guide, then we're going to check this material, and number 3 is for you to do at home, okay? So I'm going to share now with you the PDF document on the learning guide number 1. Okay, here we go. This is the document. Guía de aprendizaje número 1, learning guide number 1. This is the brief introduction in Spanish. Basically what you have to do here is to read this information and follow the instructions for the RAP, resultado de aprendizaje, RAP. Expresar consideraciones con verbos modales haciendo uso del vocabulario y contenido requeridos. So this is the first page. I'm going to share with you the second page, in which you will find the activities to do here. So we have number 3, the activities. We have to do the previous activities, which is this, reading the information, the program information. Then the reflection activity, which is the material that we have here. Remember this. This is number 2. And number 3 is the support material here. Good. So first, the program information and the information for activity 1. Second, the material. Let's continue. Then we have the evidences that we have to submit for this lesson. The first evidence is a wiki home remedies, in which you will have to use the modal verbs should, may, might, could, among others. Then you will have the second evidence, an interactive activity which is called Safety at Home. It is very important that if you have any questions or you can not do it, you can go to the Questions and Concerns forum and access. Then we have another activity. Here it goes. Evidence number 3, that is safety rules. So you have all the instructions here. And evidence number 4. Evidence number 4 is live longer. And today we have the virtual session. Those are the activities. So we have 1 evidence, 2 evidences, 3, 4, and 5 activities. Those are the activities that we need to do this term. And then we have a little chart with the information. Safety rules, safety at home remedies, the virtual session, and live longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, those are the activities. Then we have some vocabulary that you should study at home, which is very extensive. It's about 2 pages long, so you can do it at home. Good. This is the first activity. Then let's go back here. Number 2, support materials. Play safe. We're going to check this material. Number 2. Alright, so this is the material. This is a very extensive document. It's about 20 pages long. Oh, 30 pages long. So we have the information here. Number 1, vocabulary to express health problems and safety, how to use reflexive pronouns, how to give advice. Those are the 3 things we're going to study. Then we have the material per se. 1 second. 1 second. Here it goes. So number 1 is vocabulary to express health problems and safety. We have the information here. We have 1 example. How much do you know about first aid knowledge? And then we have some questions. These are the examples. Okay. This is the vocabulary. In this case, your brother has a terrible headache, and you choose the best option. You take him to the doctor. Your nose is bleeding. You put your head back. Your friend has burned a finger with a hot pot. You rub it with some oil. And you have a black eye. You wear some glasses. This is very important information. When the majority is A, B, or C, you have to go more in detail. And we have some extra information. We're going to use this structure. I have, for example, an allergy, or I have a toothache, And we're going to use this vocabulary here. And we have some other examples. This is a conversation between Joanna and a friend, and here we use the vocabulary for health problems. Then we have a safety checklist in the kitchen and in the living areas, and we have some tips. This is all the vocabulary you should study for your lesson. Then number 2 is how do you use reflexive pronouns. We have some examples here, some very short text. And then we have the grammar explanation. We have a little chart with the pronoun and the specific reflexive pronoun it refers to. I, myself, you, yourself, she, herself, he, himself, it, itself, they, themselves, and we, ourselves. And we have examples with pictures. Here you go. I hit myself with the left hand, or he got himself cooking. They are taking pictures of themselves, or he's a big boy, he dresses himself. Then we go with more examples in a conversation, a very short text. This is an email asking for help. So, help, this is an email, as you can see here, and all the information. Based on this email and the mother's response, this is the mother's response. She says, relax. And we have the examples based on the mother's response. Example like, you should hire a babysitter because you need time to get better. Your husband should help you with the baby, or you should keep a balance among family and your personal needs. Then we have a chart of how to use the modal verbs in affirmative form, in negative form, or in interrogative form. So I say I should study for the exam, or I shouldn't go party, or in the questions I change the position of the modal verb. It goes first. Then we have more examples in another chart with the modal verbs have to and must. For example, I have to study for the exam, you have to study for the exam, or she has to study for the exam. Or in negative, I didn't have to, you didn't have to, she didn't have to. In affirmative, you say have to. For she, for he, and for it, you say have to, and have to for the others. Okay. Then we have a very short conversation with examples for you to understand better. Okay, I don't feel well. Why? I have a headache and I just feel sick in general. You should go to the doctor. And so, you will find many other examples. At the end of the examples, we will have some exercises for comprehension, which you should do here. Exercises. Based on the examples, based on the conversation, you will pick true or false, depending on the information. Then we have the practice section, which is basically more exercises to check vocabulary. So we say match the word to the image. So you say backache. This is the corresponding for backache. Headache. Sore throat. Stomachache and earache. So you match the corresponding picture to the vocabulary. Alright? And so for the following pages. Okay, Denise, can you listen to me better now? Denise, can you listen to me? Then we will have some more exercises. So basically you will have to do, in this exercise you match the sentences in A with B. So you say, for example, I have a broken leg. You say you call an ambulance. Or her leg is swollen. Probably you go to an otorhinolaryngologist, etc., etc., etc. And then we have some sentences with the picture. We're going to organize this vocabulary according to the picture we have here. At the end of the document, the PDF file, we have extra exercises, which you can do here. The objective here is to use should or must, and the objective here is to reorganize the sentences to make them correct. Good. And so for the rest of the document. So let's go back to the first. So we finished 1, we finished 2, and number 3 is for you to do at home. Now we're going to see the evidences. Here. So these are the evidences. Remember, we have the wiki from Remedies. You click here, and follow the instructions. After you click here, you say editar contenido de wiki, write your post, and send it. and you have to comment at least 2 of your friends. Then we have the evidence and interaction activity. So you click here and you follow the instructions given by the multimedia. And finally we have safety rules. Then you download the document here and follow the instructions. Let me show you the final evidence. Here it goes. You click here, save the document on your computer, do the activities, and then send the same document with activities to the platform to me, and I'll check it. Okay? The final evidence is a bit longer. You download here the document, save the document in your computer, send the evidence, and then I'll check it. Okay? It's very important for you to follow all the instructions if you have to do a video or an audio, so you have to do that. Alright? Any questions so far? Denise and Nancy, do you have any questions?
Good morning, professor and classmates. No, I don't questions, or yes, I have many questions, but
the important thing is that you send
now
an audio is okay. Can you hear me now? Any questions? Any questions, Denise? Any questions, Nancy? Nancy, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Nancy, can you hear me? Alright, good. So now that you can hear me, so do you have any questions?
Escucho otras personas hablando y riéndose, no sé por qué, pero no me dejan escuchar bien al profesor, no sé qué pasa.
Do you have any questions? Any questions, Denise? Any questions, Nancy? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the background noise. There's so many people around. But can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Okay. So the instructions are, you have to do the learning activity number 1, which is the modal verbs, should, must, and have to. I'm going to show you some websites for you to do some exercises.
Teacher, I can't hear me.
So basically you go to Google and you You type modal verbs exercises, and you have many exercises here. Let's check, for example, this one. Modal verbs exercise 1, English page. This is a good one. So let's check the first website, EnglishPage.com. So you go to this website, EnglishPage.com, modal verbs exercise 1. You have modals can, could, have to, must, might, and should. The idea is that you use this vocabulary to complete this text. Okay, let me work on the audio for a second. Let me, do you have any questions? Nancy, do you have any questions? Okay, the idea is that we do these exercises today. Can you hear me? Okay, so we have this website, EnglishPage.com. We're going to complete these sentences with the vocabulary. Ted's flight from Amsterdam took more than 11 hours. He can, could, have to, must, might, or should be exhausted. So we can use, for example, must, and then we check. When we check, we find the information. In this case, it's correct. Must. Let's say, what happens when it's incorrect? We check, click OK, and in this case it's incorrect. So we have to make the correction. This is correct, and it's in bold, but this is incorrect, so we have to repeat it. Do you understand? Okay. This is one of the websites you can check. I'm going to show you another website for you to do more exercises. Okay, Denise, you have a question. What is your question? Let me check if I can give you the out. What is your question, Denise? Denise, what is your question? The question is, what is the difference between must and have to? Basically, there is no difference in the communicative function. The difference is grammatical, because the grammar for must is a little different from the grammar for to. You can find that information here on the website EnglishPage.com. You say modal verb tutorial. You click on the modal verb tutorial and you find the information. What are the modal verbs? Common modal verbs. And here is your question: have and must. You click on have to and you find the information here. And this is the answer to your question. Remember, do not have to suggest that someone is not required to do something, but must not suggest that you are prohibited to do something. So basically that is the difference. In affirmative, have to and must are the same. They express obligation. But in the negative, do not expresses not required. Must not requires prohibition. Can you hear me better now? The difference is don't have to is when the person is not required to do something. Must not is when the person has a prohibition from doing something. Is it better this way? Can you hear better? Okay, then, so your question is the difference between don't have to and must not. The information is here. You go to the website EnglishPage.com and you answer this. The differences in affirmative, have to and must are very similar. Have to expresses certainty or necessity. But you can also use must in both cases. So there is not much difference in affirmative. The difference is in negative. Because do not have to is something that is not required. Must not is something that has a prohibition. Do you hear that? Do you hear the information beneath? Perfect. So, in this website, you find the information, EnglishPage.com. You go for the model and you click on every single model. You click on can, you find the information. Good, you find the information. Have better, you find the information. Have to, have got to, may, might, must, etc., etc. So you find the information here for must. Is similar to have to in this situation. Is similar to should in this situation, and it's similar to have to in this situation. And here is the difference between must and have to in the negative. Is that clear? Is that okay for you, Denise? Is information
Sorry,
clear for you?
Professor, can you repeat me please your question about the...
There is the teacher can hear us. His microphone is wrong.
Sorry, Nancy, can you repeat me again, please?
Denis, el profesor no nos puede escuchar porque no tiene micrófono o no sé qué pasa. Solamente nos podemos escuchar las dos y él solamente le pide que escriba y él solamente puede escribir. Y fuera de eso no sé. Sí, eso fue lo que entendí, eso fue lo que leí.
You understand the explication?
No, el audio está mal, todo está mal. El audio está mal, escucha a esa persona reír, se va la conexión, llega, o sea, un desastre. No escucho nada.
Porque él está explicando algo muy importante que necesitábamos saber sobre esa diferencia entre esos dos verbos modales, have to y must.
Sí.
Pero yo creo que él con esta lo que nos está mostrando ahí de los modal verbs, grammar exercise, estos links tal vez podríamos estudiar ahí, ¿no?
Aclarar, es correcto.
Sí.
Eso es lo que pienso, igual pienso yo. Sí, señora.
Ay, sí, él me está diciendo ahí, escribió que ni yo no puedo escucharla.
¿Ves? Pero entonces lo que estamos hablando sí va a quedar grabado. Entonces, bueno, esperar a ver qué nos dice más.
Bueno, gracias Nancy. Thank you.
Bueno, con gusto. Ok. ¿Qué te digo?
Thanks.
Denise, Nancy, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear what you're saying. Can you please use the chat? Denise, can you hear me? Okay, so we go to the website englishpage.com. We go to this website and you find the information. All the models can, could, had better, have to, etc., etc. And you will find the information for all the specific models with examples and exercises. Okay, Nancy and Denise, I'm sorry the audio is so difficult today. If you have any questions, please go to the questions and concerns forum on the platform and I will answer your questions. Or you can also contact me via WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp. 300-568-8819, and I will try to answer your questions as soon as I can. Is that correct? Yes, that's my WhatsApp number. You can access there and you can ask any questions, and I will try to answer your questions as soon as I can. Yes, Denise, that is my WhatsApp number. You can ask any questions. Just add me to your contact. Okay? Okay, girls. Thank you for attending this session. See you next week for the third learning online session. Okay?